Welcome guys, today we are going to explore the wonders of segmenting, and I've got 3 of the ultimate segmenting games to show you. These are all super exciting, using puppets and dances and kung fu and all sorts of exciting things to get the children on side, wanting to segment and learning the skill. So this is Early Impact, let's do this. Hi guys, my name's Martin Williams. I've been a teacher of children between the ages of about 3 to 5 over the last 12 years. And over the last 5 years, I've been a course leader, a blogger, an author, and all that kind of jazz as well. And today I'm going to look at the ultimate 3 segmenting games. But first, what is segmenting and why does it matter? Well, segmenting is getting a word and splitting it up into its sounds, into its phonemes. So for example, you get the word dog and you split it up into d, o, g, dog. It's kind of as simple as that. It's a crucial skill for early reading. Another example might be the word sock, and it'd be something like s-o-k, sock. Segmenting is a crucial skill of early writing, because to write a word, you have to be able to sound it out into its component sounds, and then write down each sound one at a time, like k, a, t. Segmenting is also a part of reading as well, because when you're sounding out a word, there's a bit of segmenting that goes into that as well. So it covers a bit of writing and a bit of reading, but it's more writing. Right, let's get stuck into the games themselves. Game number 1, this is the absolute beast. This is definitely the one to start with if you're going to do it, I would say. What you need for this is get some kind of robot. This is kind of the classic way to segment. I used to have a big tinfoil head that I made, basically like a robot head. But these days, I've bought this on Amazon, this fantastic robot puppet, and this guy is going to help the children to segment. Normally, when I introduce this puppet, I get them to switch on the puppet. At the moment, he's not switched on, he can't see us. So get some lucky child at the front to switch on the screen and activate the robot into life. Then I always get him to scan their eyes. He always goes a bit like, just to scan for great eye contact, because it's, just to get them all looking, interested and excited and ready to segment. Then he'll say something like, "Have you got your robot arms?" Just get the children doing this. These are the robot arms. And enthusiastic robot arms is the way to go. The more enthusiastic the arms are, the better normally the experience is going to be. Then the robot will whisper the word. He whispers it in the adult's ear. He never actually says the word with his normal voice, because he'll say something like dog or something, and they'll start going a bit like dog with like silly robot voices, and it's all a bit of a hideous nightmare. So what you do, he whispers in your ear, and then you say the word with your normal voice. For example, dog. And the children are going to use the robot arms and split the word up into the sounds, a bit like d, o, g. And then I do this at the end, dog. Put it back together at the end. D, o, g, dog. D, o, g, dog. Great, do a bit of that. Get them all joining in. Do it 4 or 5 times per word. Let's just do one more. Sick, not a very nice word. S-I-k, sick, S-I-k, sick. Get them all doing that. Lots of repetition. Do sort of 3 or 4 words in the robot. At the end, switch him off so he can't see you. That's the end of that. This is a very quick game. It's really good to play over like about 2 minutes. And I would recommend do it every day when you start. Do 2 minutes of the robot, quick blast every day. That will get the best results. Because when you start off, you get lots of blank looks. Lots of children won't really know what's going on. They'll just be sort of looking at you a bit confused. So do it a few times, over a couple of weeks, every day. And they've got a much better chance of success. If you're liking these games so far, guys, then please do hit that like button underneath this video. Just a little dink of that really helps me out, spreads these videos to a wide audience. So thank you so much. Just a little like, thank you very much. Game number 2 is about as exciting as it gets. This is Kung Fu segmenting. So the idea of this is segmenting, I think, should be as physical as you can make it and practical. If you can get children doing dances and moves and Kung Fu actions, all like robot arms, all this kind of stuff, it really helps. The more sort of physical you can make segmenting, the better. I think it just activates different bits of their brains. This is the ultimate active segmenting game. What you need is, you can do it with no resources. That's one way of doing it. Kung Fu segmenting. Get the children to stand up and just tell them you are the ultimate Kung Fu master. They always believe it. And get them to bow to the master. Little bow to the master. If you want to invest, these days I've got this guy. And they really like him. This is, of course, the Kung Fu Panda, the ultimate Kung Fu champion. I'm just going to sit him here and he's just going to watch and he just checks that everyone has been super sensible. And so, yeah, if you get the kids just to bow to the real, all-time Kung Fu master. Then, what you do for Kung Fu segmenting, you're going to give the children a word and they're going to segment it using different kung fu actions. I try and avoid aggressive stuff. I try and avoid, punches or kicks or anything, just so there's no like terrible injuries by mistake or any of that kind of play fighting or any of that kind of stuff. It looks more like gentle Tai Chi style defense, like this kind of stuff. So let me get a word. Let's go for the word pot. I'm just going to segment it in a sort of Tai Chi style way, like p, o, t, pot, p, o, t, pot, p, o, t, pot. Let's go for some high blocks, like this kind of stuff. Let's go for the word sack. S, a, k, sack, s, a, k, sack, s, a, k, sack. There you go. You get the idea of that. Just do a few words, a few different moves. If the children can invent their own gentle kung fu moves, fantastic. Let them have a go of those as well. And it's kind of as simple as that. At the end, after 2 or 3 minutes, another quick bow to the all-time kung fu master. And there you go. Another nice, quick segmenting game. And pretty much all these segmenting games are pretty quick, which is great. You can just sort of bring them out at the end of a story or, throughout the day. And that is the way to go. Pepper your day with segmenting games. Game number 3 is segmenting dance. The idea of this, put some pumping music on of some description, some kind of pumping disco tune or something. Ideally with no words is good. Some kind of pumping tune, and then you're going to do a simple dance. It could be something like this way and that way, or like this. Pick a word and you're going to dance the word. It could be, for example, the word duck. I'm just going to do a bit of this, like d, o, k, duck, d, o, k, duck. Let's go for the word top. T, o, top, t, up, top, t, up, top. And there you go, you get the idea of that. Another super physical one that's active, fun, gets them excited and up off their feet, having fun with segmenting, which is kind of what it's all about. I reckon I've tried 20 or 30 segmenting games in my time, but those 3 I've shown you there are definitely the best, the ones that get the best results and get children interested. Another key skill you might be interested in is blending. Blending is kind of the opposite of segmenting. It's when you're hearing the sounds that have been split up and you're putting them back together to make a word. It's often the biggest stumbling block for many children in early phonics, something they just get stuck on and you can't really find an answer to get beyond it. Luckily, I've got a video all about blending. That video is going to pop up on the screen just about here. It's a video of my favourite blending games that are guaranteed to work, get children interested in blending, using puppets and dances and songs and all that kind of stuff. So check out that video next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.